Kemi Badenoch has warned that pursuing net zero targets without a plan will bankrupt Britain. The Conservative leader criticized Labour for its promise to reduce bills by £300, claiming they would never fulfill that commitment after the government raised the maximum guaranteed electricity price for new offshore wind farm developments. The new maximum price for offshore wind developers is set at £113 per megawatt-hour, an increase from last year's £102 per megawatt-hour. For onshore wind, the price has risen from £89 to £92 per megawatt-hour, with all figures reflecting 2024 levels. Badenoch stated, "This is why I caution that net zero targets without a strategy will lead to bankruptcy." Keir, Rachel, and Ed promised a £300 bill reduction, but it was clear they couldn't deliver, and now businesses and families will bear the consequences of these unrealistic contracts. On Wednesday, ministers unveiled the terms for this year's Renewable Energy Subsidy auction, aimed at achieving the largest auction yet to meet clean energy objectives. The Energy Secretary has committed to nearly eliminating fossil fuels from Britain's electricity grid by 2030, aiming for 95% reliance on renewable energy, which is 5 years ahead of the previous Tory government's goal. Shadow Energy Secretary Claire Coutinho argued that Labour could not reduce bills given the high prices in the wind auction. She remarked, "These prices are exorbitant, the highest in a decade and far above last year's average electricity costs. This doesn't even account for hidden expenses like grid costs, storage, and wasted wind, all of which affect our energy bills. Ed Miliband cannot deliver a £300 bill cut as promised, since he prioritizes net zero goals over economic concerns. Affordable energy must come first." The price increases occur even though the government has extended the contract lengths for the auction from 15 to 20 years to lower guaranteed prices for developers. The wind energy sector has seen rising costs due to supply chain issues and higher interest rates, necessitating higher guaranteed prices for project financing. The Department for Energy Security and Net Zero, DSNZ, clarified that the maximum price is not a forecast of actual auction prices, as developers often bid below it to secure contracts. They stated, "The administrative strike price isn't a price prediction. The auction will determine the actual price," similar to last year, where the auction results were significantly lower than the ASP. The department also noted that the maximum price would be less relevant in this auction due to changes in the auction process.